Hey guys, Coach Sam here. So I wanted to go over a little bit about the new program that has just recently been released on Beachbody On Demand. So it's called the Shift Shop, and its creator, Chris Downing, is one of the most inspiring and amazing, motivating people. So if no other reason to do his workouts than to hear him talk and kind of watch him for a few minutes every day. All right, so I'm going to be showing you guys how to access the program and all the materials so you're set up for success. So I'm going to share my screen. There we go. All right. So just like anytime you're logging onto Beachbody On Demand, I go to club.teambeachbody.com just because it's what pops up in my browsers. You can go to Beachbody On Demand. You can go to teambeachbody.com and click on it. Lots of different ways to get there. So I'm already logged in. If not, you'd have to go into the login page. And then it's right up here, or it would be down a little further. But it's the newest one, so it's always highlighted up here. And I want to show you what you're going to see when you get it. So on the first page is the workout list. So the way the program is set up, it's 3 weeks long, and each week ramps up a little bit. So the first week, the workouts are 25 minutes. Second week, the workouts 35 minutes. And then the third week, it's 45 minutes. And there's also a core and a mobility, which is like stretching. So it does get a little more intense every week, not just with the time, but with the exercises themselves get a little more intense. So that's your workout list, and that's how you go and play. And when you click on details, it'll tell you what you need. For the speed days, that's more like cardio and agility. All you'll need is the agility markers. I'll go over those in a minute. And then on strength days is when you'll need your weights. This program actually was designed to be done outside. This brings me back to my field hockey boot camp or preseason days, or I did this boot camp program, or it's like, can be done in a turf or grass. So feel free to do it outside. I'll probably be doing it in my basement, outside occasionally, depends on the bugs, or at my work gym. So luckily with this, I can just bring it anywhere that I have my computer or my phone. All right, so you've seen the workout list. Now it's time to go into program materials. This is where you're going to find what you need. So a minute ago, I talked about the agility markers. So you can see Chris right here holding the agility markers. I've got mine here. They're just 4 different colored markers, and they're like rubbery silicone material. They say Beachbody on them, and on the back, you're supposed to write your goals for this program and life. But if you don't have them, you can print them off. If you click right here, there'll be a PDF you can print off and cut them out. And then you would definitely want to kind of tape them to the floor for some of the agility moves. If you have silicone trivets or like pot holders, things like that, you could use that. If you're doing it outside on your driveway, you could use sidewalk chalk. When I had done a couple of the preview workouts before the program came out, and I used my husband's swim caps on the floor. So lots of different options there. So don't worry if you haven't bought these yet, you can still start the program before you get them. Then the first thing after the agility markers, I want to show you the calendar. So this is something that for me, I print off. When I'm doing a new program, I print off this calendar, I tape it up, I cross off every day to make sure I did it. I get super pumped as I see my progress. So it tells you each day what workouts you're supposed to be doing. Like I said, it's only 3 weeks. There is a rest day. And if you do mobility, it's only 20 minutes, and it's super good and calming for your body. And don't forget, when you're done, you can get your free t-shirt if you submit your before and afters. Super fun. I actually just got one of my t-shirts from my last program the other day. All right, so that's what the first thing is, the calendar. Next is the nutrition guide. This is huge because this is, even if you've done a Beachbody program before, this nutrition guide is different. It is different than the Fixate program, very different. Pretty different, I'd say, not very different. Like a lot of the programs that you'll see, it does use the portion containers. So you figure out what bracket you're in, fill out this chart, find your plan, and then pick that. And it tells you each week what you get. So the biggest difference between this program and other programs is your nutrition is different every week. It's ramping up to no carbs or no like starchy carbs the last week. So that's big. Doesn't matter what bracket you're in, you're not getting any starchy carbs the last week. Yep. So pay attention to that. Your veggies will go up. Your fruits might go down. Your proteins will go up. And other things will go up as well. How many teaspoons, which are like the fats and the oils, or your healthy fats, seeds and dressings, things like that. The list is similar in the veggies and fruit department, but I'll point out some differences that if you had been doing the Fix 8 program before. So you'll notice that there are no squashes on here, which there used to be. Well, there's summer squash, but I'm talking about like the like butternut squash, because I'll show you where you'll see a difference there. And then your fruit list, very similar. Your protein list, very similar. Again, Shakeology is on here, so that's still acceptable. But duck breast is up here, and squab. I don't know what squab is. I have to look that up. I was reading this list. I was like, I don't know what squab is. I know what goat is. I can tell you I'm not going to be eating that. All right, so this is where it gets different right here in your carbs list. So week 1 is different. That's where you can get your winter squashes in, sweet potatoes, peas, lentils, edamame, refried beans, things like that. Week 2, you kind of cut a lot of that out. You can just get your squashes, your sweet potatoes. And week 3, you don't get any yellows. Sorry, Charlie. Healthy fats are similar. This for me, always, every time, goes with peanut butter, no matter what. It's like my treat. So that's what I use it for 90% of the time. Okay, this is where it gets really cool. So I'm in Plan A. It gives you a meal plan and a grocery list. I'm sorry, I'm excited, but this is super cool for me. So, all right. So yes, that's what you can use to go to the grocery store. Where is it? Oopsies. Eek, 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 eek. So I'm starting this on Monday. It's Saturday when I'm recording this now. So I'm starting it Monday. So I already wrote out my grocery list, even though it comes with one. I had a few things on the list. I have dressing and nut butter, and black beans and Shakeology. Actually, all the miscellaneous stuff. And some of the other stuff I have spinach and broccoli left over from last week. And I added stuff because I get stuff for my kids and stuff for my husband that is not on that list. So it gives it to you right there. It tells you exactly how much you need. Double it if you're doing it with your partner. I mean, it's making it so easy. And it does a different meal plan for every week. So you're not eating the same exact things all the time. It mixes it up for you. So it does, and then it does it for each bracket that you're in. That's super exciting. It takes the guesswork out of it. A lot of people don't like to do meal prep, meal planning. This actually isn't a lot of cooking. Like you just cook some chicken and some, I think salmon or something. I don't eat salmon, so I'm going to be subbing out pork loin for that. And then there you go. You're just done. And then you got some veggies on the side, make a quick salad. So it's a really, really simple way of getting that nutrition in, and it's going to be really different. A lot of people don't eat like this. I know I have never been grain-free, so this is totally out of my comfort zone, but I'm really, really, really excited to give it a try, and I can't wait to share the results with you. So if you have any questions about the program, how to get started, how to access Beachbody On Demand if you don't have an account already, where to find things, if you need motivation and support, let me know. I can't wait to hear how it goes for you guys, and I can't wait to share with you guys my results. Have an awesome day.